Hey guys, I just played 3Q bot, and I thought the game was interesting and worth looking at. So let's have a look. All of these games, we tend to play from 15Q up to 3Q, up to 1 done, and I'm supposed to win all of these easily. But winning and losing isn't the point. It's learning the process, how to go through the thinking. And 3Q is kind of a good overall, everyone's seeing how you can just walk through somewhat simply and do well. So that's what we're doing, is just looking at process. I'm white. So these Giuseppes, so is Giuseppe, right? How come everyone says, ooh, I'm taking points like it's special? It's Giuseppe, it's equal, equitable. Is black feeling, oh, I made a huge mistake, he got all those points? Then they wouldn't play this way. No, everything's fine. So if white says, oh yeah, but that's not my style, I'll play over here. Okay. Oh, I think I'll ignore this. Perfectly fine, right? All is well. Everything's fine. So it's not like this is some magic, always play this Joseki. I personally love the cash. A lot of people like the cash. Okay. Given the Joseki on the right, we've got to notice there's a spot in here. When we play this Joseki, you've got to know there's a spot in here. And pretty much another one. Our job is to see the shapes on the right. This threatens to connect under. If white says no, you can't get out, you're just alive. So groups have white's group on the bottom left, very strong, but still, we treat this as sente. Now, that's not much of a weakness. I'm saying that groups have weaknesses, and your job is to be aware of them, when to do it, when, to do it at all. Okay. So one way I can mess with his weakness is by approaching. If he doesn't respond, I enter and get all his points, and he'll have an okay group, but I am the one that got the points. Now, if white doesn't play this, immediately black should play this. We can treat it as a double sente. It's not double sente, but doesn't white want to respond here? And we don't need to, but it's just, worse and worse. And I mean, so this is not sente, but we're seeing it as sente here. Now, I didn't get a lot of, he's just alive here. So it's not like I did anything wonderful. I just got some profit. Okay, place here, settlement group. Good enough for now. Now we can play something around A to say in the upper left, we're going to do something big. Will it be the left? Will it be the top? It'll be something big. Okay. 3/3, attack the black stone at C. I don't personally like C. It's perfectly fine. I don't like it. So I went this way. No need to press again. It's not Sente. Where for white? Well, again, I could do something around A or got to come in pretty much. That's the big area. And I don't like doing this, but here we are. Okay. A, B, C, D. These are all reasonable moves to continue with. But I like the idea of making black a little heavy on the right. So I'm about to say the E stone is very strong. I don't care if it gets stronger because that's black's area. So we'll just force black to get a little stronger. Great. Well, that exchange favors me. That was his area only already, and now it's a little smaller. I decided just to fix. Makes me thick to the outside. Okay. Notice the A-B relationship. We can say I'm behind enemy lines. It's not exactly true, but sort of true. So I felt that now's the time to press, make sure his stones aren't touching, and then just connect under. If indeed that, I mean, if he played away, I'd be very tempted to fix this. So there's like no Aji. So I actually don't know just how connected it is. I know it's pretty thin. Black goes this way, okay? This way. Here I had to do a lot of reading. There's a lot of, I mean, you see all these cuts for white. Well, I went this way. Here. This is based on the idea that I can kill the A stone. If he saves A, I can connect the cut at B in some manner. So I thought I should be okay. The only trouble is if he says Atari and Atari and Atari, we see trouble here. Now, it doesn't work right now, but there's definitely trouble. So you got to keep your eye on that. So I went this way and then killed. I didn't want that. It doesn't seem I needed to do it this way, but he could have cut my A stones off, which I really don't want. So that's why I went this way. I don't need to save this stone. I'm just fine now. But saving the stone represents two cuts. That's pretty meaningful. So I save, he saves. Later on, it's very useful. I think this is his Sente by, he can just play away now. I thought it was time to take this, treat it as double Sente. I'm not sure it actually is. But part of playing it is to realize I can cut, successfully cut. So it's sort of like double Sente. And if I do it, he's cut. So I liked it. He comes down, I cut. Ladders work for me. And I have Sente. So looking good. The A group as a whole, not doing well. So where to next? We've got area 1. When I look at area 1 and I see black developing it, just doesn't seem, what, this? I don't see that as black doing a lot. And if I play it, my corner's open, both sides are open. I don't see anything practical here. I considered, let's do something practical. Well, they're still not entirely practical. Okay, then let's play here. Give me a break. Very practical, but just too small and too passive. So I couldn't find any move up there that at all made me feel good. So area 1, that's one big area. Area 2, he has a very thick, pretty big wall that could start doing some serious growing. So I thought, well, why don't I come out, which gives me a good handle on his Moyo and lets me get closer to the 1 group. Well, he's got that cut at 1, so I like going this way. Yeah, I like going that way. Yeah. Sente, come through. Okay. Get ready with the cut. So I figure this 1 move has to be Sente because if I drop down, he's about to die. So we must play this way. Then he can't turn. Still can't turn. Now I'm connected. So I'm thinking, not only can I cut, but the cut's great. Really excellent Aji. Doesn't mean he's about to die. He just plays here. Can I do it? Boom, 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 boom. No, now I can't cut. Well, now I'm wondering if I could have cut before. Now I can cut. Just a second. Let's find out. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Atari out here. Atari. What did we just play? Oh, I had black playing here. Ha! Okay. A terrible move. Empty triangle, slow, horrible move. Hane. So white can't cut. But when I played this move, I kept picturing this so that I can cut. This move is good in the A area, the B area, the C area. So I start, and now we're asking him questions. What are you going to do? Okay. He comes up. I come out as the plan. He fixes. Yes, this fixes. Okay. So the trick here that Q players have a hard time with. They play A and B as the start of a fight. And they stay here. I play A and B as a means of, oh, here, I'm putting a thorn in your side. So anything you do, you're going, oh man, this is so uncomfortable. Oh, I mean, I can live with it, but I wish I didn't have to. So Aji, there you go. Aji. Now leave it alone. Playing these and leaving them alone, that concept will raise. Okay, so you're level. Okay, so I now want to cut A and B because that would be a great thing here. But there's an invisible stone that we have to be aware of. There's a black stone here. Anytime black wants to put it in, just sente to kill. So this is the position. So what do? I try to edge around it that way. Okay, there's some sort of ladder here, which looks like it works. Ladder and net. Well, ladder. So Atari breaks the ladder. That's a great tool if you don't have it already. Just it's very common that Atari like this breaks the ladder and then fix. He plays the driving Tsuji. And here I struggled. A, B, C, D. All of these capture and all put emphasis in a different area. So I decided that my E stones were the deciding factor. So I played this way. And you can really see the relationship between A and B when it goes there. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Cut. Out. Out. To give the Aji more health. Threaten to surround. I don't think I can surround. I have no idea. I didn't read it out. It's just like, oh, surround. Whatever happens, it's positive for me. Okay, a little bit of reading. It's like, it's not working. If I get Aji in place, besides, I have to live in the center now. So threaten that. Go for the cut. Pull back, making some life. That's threatening a lot of things. I thought it might produce some cut around A if I got some thickness here. Comes out. Hane, because if he cuts, I have a great forcing move, and now I'm really getting close to this. I guess I have to go one more time, and then it should work if I have enough liberties. Okay, so here, I'm in danger. I need to get some health. Took some reading to figure out, well, what can I do here? This is Sente, and I still have time to say Atari, and he can't kill that. So I can save, threatening the corner, and then come back, get this eye. That's a silly move. And then this eye. Okay. Alive. So I ended up with just a number of little tiny living groups. But it's 20 more points than what he's got. I need to live in the center. I did a lot of reading, but it always came back to this is his Sente. He can remove an eye in Sente. I'm like, okay, I felt like I had to do this, and I really believe I can get a second eye. Okay, life. life. Now we're in endgame. Yeah. Everyone's alive. Time for endgame. And nothing. This is a good little sequence. That's one threat. I'm going to come in. No, you're not. Atari. That's big. Yeah. Anything else interesting here? All basic stuff. Not Sente. Now, if he doesn't have an eye, and I Atari, so he doesn't get one, later on, boom, 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 Atari on the whole group. Now, this isn't a plan to kill. It's noticing that if I play this in game, it's an extra point on the bottom. And besides, if I play here, it's 1 point. If he plays here, it's 2 points. So a number of reasons to play this one instead. In endgame, it's a lot of little things to look at. How to get the extra points, what order to play the stones. We're just looking at endgame. And the game ends there. I'm like 20-ish ahead. I don't remember. Okay, I thought there's some interesting parts in there. Okay, catch y'all later. Bye.